So apparently, I'm called ketchup, the terminology for males that read too much show and manga. Well, I find out something new every day. Anyways, I think this episode all around was very enjoyable. We had Hata once again in this episode that made the highlight of this episode. Really enjoyable moments. We had a new character introduction, and there wasn't a lot of sex jokes as usual in this episode, so all in all, it was a little bit weird, but at the same time, I do love what happened in this episode. No Taka Squid is really sad, but we did have Arya's Korinani, so I love that ending part. I don't know if any of you stayed till after the ending song, but that freaking segment is so freaking hilarious. What Arya says is so messed up, okay? So, as y'all know what Arya usually says, she says, "What is this?" And she has a little figure like a freaking cardboard cutout, and she's pointing at it, and when you see, like, it looks like a pair of pantsuit, and I was like, oh my god, pantsuit. And everybody's yelling, pantsuit, pantsuit. And then all of a sudden it goes to rotate, and then you just see a strap-on. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? And then you see her say, oh, I'm gonna use this on Suda next week. I don't understand the show sometimes. Besides that, I did like this episode. Like, let's talk about some certain highlights. Furaya, she was the character that was introduced this episode, and she was pretty much the old student council president in, I guess, the early days before Suda came around. So, honestly, what do I feel about her character? I was pretty much shocked by her character development. She wasn't our standard female character in Seitokai Yakuindomo. She didn't use a lot of sex jokes like we always see the female character cast do in this series. She was a very old-fashioned character, had old-fashioned jokes, which added some form of fresh and nice air to the series. So I felt like it was a well-done episode with her entire segment, and there was not a lot of actual sex gags in that entire section. There really wasn't. And I like that. I really did. It was a different type of pacing for Seitokai Yakuindomo, but I felt like that was some really splendid, well-designed, I guess, character groundwork for that character, and it managed to, I guess, just show what kind of person she was back when she was the student council president. One of my favorite moments was with Hata. The way you get to see her in all creeper activate mode. She's staring at Suda. It's like, I missed something, didn't I? And her face gets all freaking big and all that. The creepy music in the background. The way she just gets up in Suda's face like, what did I miss? I missed something on our freaking vacation, didn't I? And with the two senseis getting, like, engaged. Oh, that was hilarious. And then the freaking teachers just get freaking, like, I guess, interrogated in a gym room. That was so freaking hilarious the way Hata was just doing that, like, I saw you sticking it in. And like, what? And it was like, I saw you put the ring on. Just, those gags, man. Hata, I love you. This is why I love Hata so much in this freaking anime series, because she is definitely one of the characters that add the spice of just awesomeness in this series. Even though this episode was enjoyable, it wasn't the best episode of this season of Seitokai Yakuindomo. Even though we had good, I guess, groundwork for character development, there was some good gags, Hata was in this episode, but there was no Taka Squid, and there really wasn't much romance developing. There was a little bit of jealousy moment right at the end with finding out Uomi is actually finally now related with Suda. That was interesting, the way she says, oh, you can call me Ane-chan. Just, wow. And she's like singing Taka's name in, like, singing it in the background, like, Taka-chan, Taka-chan. And you see Suzu and Shino just acting all freaking like jelly. It's just adorable. I really enjoyed that. So I felt like this episode, even though it wasn't the best, I did enjoy it for what it did. And it's another good episode of Seitokai Yakuindomo Season 2. I'm looking forward to next week. I really do love the way the series is going. I wish they would go back to their, I guess, word-type sex jokes we had in the first season, because that was really enjoyable. If we look at this, we're having a lot of sex jokes, but not the same way as we saw from the first season. That really made this series renowned for, I guess, the actual almost borderline hentai jokes. So anyways, to give me the end of my anime review of Seitokai Yakuindomo Season 2. Let me know your opinions on this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite segment and gag? And what did you think about Arya's, actually, Korinani? What did you think that exactly was? What did you guess it was before she rotated it? Anyways, everybody, this is gonna be the end. Chibi out.